have you.
Period.
There's Miss Lane. Hello. Oh my gosh. What is this look?
Sapphira, this look. This is the best you've ever looked, girl. You look so good.
Yes, I understand. I decided to take a page from you playing the fashion queen of the entire season.
I don't remember ever hiding my face. What's under there?
Yeah, do tell Sapphira what is under there.
I had to realize that I'm just as beautiful with a mask or without a mask. My aura is the true beauty. And you don't have to see my face today.
You know what? Sapphira is reminding us that COVID is still very real. COVID is still around, and people need to protect themselves and each other.
Yes, everyone.
Yeah,
remember Mask Queen.
Yes, this is. Oh, we're getting a notification. It says Nymphia is unable to join. Hold on, Nymphia. We're going to try to invite you again. You should be used to using a phone at this point, Nymphia.
You would think that after she.
There she is. Yes.
Sorry, I was on my phone.
I knew it was a bit. I knew it was a bit.
Are you kidding me? Sapphira's here with no makeup on. Nymphia's here without a wig, bitch. Fuck it.
I'm here representing the working girl.
You know what? I've had
girl.
enough. Actually, I've had enough. No. See, I rushed to put all my shit on. We're done.
You know what? I'm down with this. I am so down with this. This is, not what I was expecting, but I love it even more than what I was expecting. So thank you all for your time and doing this today. I really appreciate it. We are here, of course, to talk season 16 and the amazing run that you all had on the show this year, because it was truly some amazing television. And I just want to, Sapphira, I want to start with you, like looking into the Cristál ball. How many Emmys is the show winning this year? What, like out of 10, how many are we doing?
I think we should go 10 for 10. 10 out of 10.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Like, we deserve every single one. And I feel like this was the amount of people that said to me in all the places, like, this is my first time ever watching Drag Race, and this was amazing, is testament to what this season brought.
So tea.
Like, they really, like, there are people who never watched Drag Race and they were just stunned by every single part of it. And these are people who watch other things, but they chose to watch Drag Race as well.
Mm-hmm. Sapphira, I am very engaged in your answer. I don't want you to think that my being distracted by plain de-dragging and then Nymphia getting into drag, I don't know what is going on here. Plain, do not read the comments. They are being inappropriate.
I'm just following by my sister's examples. I came prepared, but you know what? I guess it wasn't required. It wasn't required for this interview. So I'm taking everything off. Sorry, I apologize for my hairy chest. It doesn't take away from the fact that I am a woman.
I don't think anyone. I don't see anyone down there complaining about your hairy chest, sir.
But maybe if we do put the top back on, just because we
there's a top. It's coming right back on, Joey. Don't you worry.
Thank you.
The top, honey.
Season 16 is so fun. We're also very chaotic.
Season full of love and just like the funness of drag. Mm-hmm. Like, we took it seriously, but we also realized that we were there to have fun. Yeah. And that's kind of the reason why people really love to watch us. And we really love to watch ourselves. Honestly, it was really fun.
No, it was a great season. It was so entertaining. There were so many moments, and I definitely want to talk about a few of them as we look back on this great season. But before we get into all of that, Nymphia, I know we made a joke about it before. I just want to rip the Band-Aid off before we talk Emmys. You had quite a weekend with this whole phone thing. So can we just put this to bed? Can we just address this? Clarify, statement, comment? What was going on here?
My phone has something to say.
As a matter of fact, I need to touch up my makeup. Let me, because Nymphia's over there touching up, bitch.
All I'm saying is, it's a group meet and greet, and in group situations, the fan goes to each queen and talks to them. And I was in Spain, so no one was rushing them, so they were just having their time. And I'm not someone who can stand and look like I'm enjoying myself. I naturally just have a bitch face. So I thought I might as well take this time to do some work. You know, I love double tasking. It's just my thing. I just need to double task. So as they were coming down, I would like be on my phone and then see if they're coming closer. And if they are, I would put my phone down and ready to greet them. So I just, I just had to double task.
So you missed that one.
Yeah. Because it came really quickly and it was so sudden. I was like, oh, hi. But at the same time, she came up to me and she was like, hello. And then like she kind of just like rushed away. I think she was nervous. That's why she was like rushing away. I was like, oh, okay, oh well. Okay,
I think she didn't want to interrupt your whatever you were doing.
well, that was very kind of her. We did have a chat privately and that is what she said. And I felt really bad, after she had said that. I was like,
Yeah.
You're like,
oops.
whoop.
But she
And
was fine with it. She still found it funny. So we had a key at the end of the day.
I mean, it has now become like like I'm seeing so many people doing it. Nymphia, you're embracing it and making light of it. So I think it's now entered that stage of the quote unquote blowback of it. Like it's now fun. I think people are now making light of it. So we'll put that to bed. But in context, it seemed like anger directed at something so small when we deal with like such real issues for the community, particularly talking about in the context of season 16, like an increase in anti-trans, anti-LGBTQ plus politics in a presidential election year, which means Drag Race's recognition at the Emmys, it truly could not come at a more vital time. So I wonder if first, because you have all been out there performing, touring, doing all that you do so excellent on the road, have you noticed an increase in pushback or even maybe protests at shows? And do you think the entertainment industry has like an added responsibility to lift up community voices, like, for example, Drag Race getting 10 Emmy nominations this year?
I have. I'm touring. I'm on tour right now, and so I've been up and down the West Coast, throughout the Midwest, I have seen some odd things, and one of the things that I saw is like when I was in Oklahoma City, and I really never got a lot of like what do you call them notifications about like people writing on certain things, but I got notifications on Facebook messages, and there was a lot of hatred coming from the people in Oklahoma City. They were like, get this out of our city. We don't want this drag stuff. This is disgusting. This person is disgusting. And like
That
to
was me.
you,
That was me, to
maybe,
be fair.
huh?
This person was disgusting comment, that was me. To be fair, I was just
Yeah,
trolling just
I mean, I saw it and I was like, okay, plane, you can stop. But it was just like interesting to see, and the show was still packed. It was still a great show, but it was one of the first times that I really actually, and I've performed in Nashville since the band and everything.
Yeah.
And it was one of the first times that I actually felt like, will we have to worry about this show today? And I do think it is very important, and I think it's very necessary for those who are not being oppressed to lift up those who are.
Yeah, and I mean, think of also the importance of something like Nymphia. I mean, performing for political leaders like President of Taiwan, and also at an event with Kamala Harris this year. So world leaders do seem to be embracing this art form, I think, more than they have in the past. I mean, Kamala was even on All Stars 9, the finale, as the first sitting VP to appear on an episode of the show. Also, I think back to like Justin Trudeau was on an episode of Canada's Drag Race recently. So Nymphia, I'll start with you and then I'll open it up. But like, why do you think political leaders are tapping into the power of drag and leaning into engaging with this art form and the demographic that it brings now more than ever?
Because I feel like drag queens represents expression of the self and trying to be themselves, and despite all the pushback of people telling you that you are wrong, doing something disgusting, that we still, despite all of that, still fight so hard to be our true selves. And I feel like it's really important for leaders to connect with this kind of, people, to show more openness in their leadership and show that they support these people who are marginalized for so long.
Mm-hmm. Plain, while you do your eye makeup, would you like to weigh in on this?
I agree. I agree. I think that you know, do you think you just fell out of a coconut tree? You know, it's too good. It's
Get
too
Quinn
good.
off this line.
Well,
And it's a
I think that
get
we've
me off this
always,
live.
as
Oh, get me off this live. Oh,
Yes,
get me off
honey.
this live.
Oh, the girls are fighting.
Mama, Saphira's not in drag, and neither are you. So as far as I'm concerned, shut the whole thing down. How about that?
Oh my
no, I
god.
Look
think
at
that
him
we
punch
as
you
queer
on the
people,
ground, then come for me, bitch.
I
I
think Miss Sapphira
Joey,
has.
are you in Disney?
I am not. No, I'm not. But I do think Miss Sapphira has an earnest answer that she would like to give. She keeps trying to get in here, so I would like to give Sapphira an
I think we as
opportunity to
queer
respond.
people have always been at the forefront of change. And so, like, they start to realize there is a change coming, and we have definitely been at the top of it. We, as Drag Race has started to sweep everything, and once you start to see that people are taking space, they're not being given the space. We are taking this space
Yeah.
and letting people know we are here because we deserve to be. And when you see that, you say, "Oh, well, you have two options. You can either fight against it like those other people are doing, or you could say, yep, you know what, we're with it too." And that's exactly what, the VP of Taiwan and or the former president and the current VP of America, Kamala, are doing. They're saying, you know what, we're with this. We're
Mhm.
trying to grow. We're trying to move forward, and we can't go back. We have to go forward. And queer people have always taken us forward.
Mhm. No, that's very true, and I think that it's good to see it the community sort of being tapped into in that way, because just there's something as simple as Kamala being on a television show. Like, I mean, that was headlines, that was people talking about it, maybe pushing it to even people who hadn't necessarily known about this show before. So I think that was a really great thing and a really good message to send. And I mean, there are a lot of political leaders who don't necessarily feel that same way. And I feel like the library should be opened because there is some hypocrisy, I feel like. If we want to talk about Miss JD Vance and her drag here, this photo that just resurfaced, can we maybe read Miss JD here in her look?
First of
Amy,
all,
you held that photo up, and I thought it was cute. I mean,
that's
it,
crazy.
that hair looks that hair texture looks pretty on par. Um, Honestly, you know what?
Very
Miss
cutesy,
JD,
very demure.
Miss JD is kind of serving us a little puss.
Oh, not what I
She's a little
expected.
too cute.
Yes, yes, Miss JD. Listen, as I like to say nowadays, all drag is valid, and that's what Miss JD is giving us, valid drag. And you know, it's not about what we perceive as people who are clearly perceiving and viewing this. It's about what he feels inside, and clearly this is his true form. This is who he is,
Yeah.
and he's ready to get on that open stage and perform. This is me from The Greatest Showman,
To
and
Maybe
protect queer
ready
art.
to give Miss Jadina Vancy Kiwana $1. Yes.
JD
Great.
Vance is very, 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 very demure and very mindful in this photo. And I think
That part.
that, she decided she didn't want to do drag. She wanted to make sure that people knew that she was the OG cross-dresser. And I love that for her. And I love that. And I think that, we should have more people being proud of
Yeah.
themselves, like JD Vance.
Mm-hmm.
JD
Prop
Vance
her
is
up.
out and proud right here,
Yes.
y'all.
Prop her up. Prop her up. I
Prop her
love
up.
it. No, lovely. Thank you for those inspirational words. I'm sure that that really means a lot to Jadina. I like that name, Jadina. Now, as if this was not already the most chaotic live ever to be done, we must get to. There are other matters of state in this community that are vital, especially like domestic policy affairs amid the Supreme Court of season 16. So what is the group chat on season 16 like right now? Is everyone still on it?
Yeah.
I have it muted.
Of course you do.
I mean, I've had it muted since it started, but that's just because girls, they love to go, and I love it. So we like to tune in every once in a while. It's a great chat. Everyone's still in it though. No one's left.
But everyone has it muted.
But everyone.
No chat
Well,
at all.
I am very mindful. I'm very demure. I haven't had it muted. But yeah.
She just ignores it.
Oh.
Nymphia, Nymphia doesn't have any chats muted, honey. That's why she's at the meet and greet getting
Yeah, I'm
notifications. They're popping off, honey.
busy
She has to
replying
check
to
them.
all my messages. Hello.
In the group chat. Yes, that's what that
Exactly.
was. I was very interested playing Gina and Q before. I was amused by the Bring Back My Girls clip at DragCon.
Yes, honey.
Was that tension that like spilled over from the season, or what was that about? Like, you guys are okay now?
No, yeah, we're totally fine. It's just, Q was probably feeling some type of way
No, let me
about.
give the real tea. What had
Okay,
happened was Q
okay.
pointed out how ugly Plain Jane's belly looked out of everyone, and Plain got a
Out of
little
everyone.
tea. She had a little belly flap. That was
Honey,
cheeky.
it
Her
was it
hairy
was pros
tummy.
oh no. Let me correct you. Now let me stop you right there, Miss Thing. It was prosthesis, honey. It was prosthesis. It was a prosthetic belly. Yes.
Prosthetic.
And yes,
Yes,
I was
you
giving
could
you
have shaved your
production value.
belly,
I
and
was
that
giving
would
you
have been a
production value. I
problem.
was giving you budget. And
Budget.
Q was feeling very threatened by the fact that, she looked undoubtedly hideous that day. And she wanted to make me look like a fool in front of the cameras. Yes, but I wouldn't let it happen. So we had a little spat, but of course we're sisters and we resolved it right there on the spot. So, there's nothing to really discuss there. At the end of the day, drag is about spreading love and positivity, and that's what my drag personally is all about. I don't know what these other girls are doing. Nothing good, clearly.
Mhm.
But what I positivity, love, and light in the
Of
world.
course.
Oh,
So
sure. Shall we reveal your private chat?
Yeah.
my what? My what now?
Yeah, what was that, Nymphia?
Yeah,
The
what
private
are we
chat?
revealing,
The
Nymphia?
Nothing.
private chat? Are we getting screenshots, Nymphia?
No.
Nymphia, are you distributing my nudes? What are you doing?
OnlyFans, all to be revealed.
Oh, also shout out to
No, all the
Lux. We
news
have
you've been
Lux in the
sending me at the
comments who
meet and
says
greet.
Sapphira looks beautiful. Hi, Lux.
What'd you
I
say?
said Saphira's in the or Lux is in the comments saying Sapphira looks beautiful, so we'll say hello to Lux.
Well, thank you, Lux. I
Yes.
really appreciate that
That's
from you.
high praise from Lux. Stream worship.
Dream
Promoting
worship.
Lux.
And it does like that moment. It does make me think of another award the show is up for this year, which is casting. Obviously, it's a testament to the casting team's ability to put this group of queens together that works so very well and makes really great TV. So, Sapphira, I know many considered you to be like the mother of the season. So, why do you think this group of girls, your daughters, collectively worked so well on TV together?
Well, everyone honestly is like here for it, And what was it? Here for the, as they say, here for the shit. Like we're here for the fun. We're here for the drag. And everyone was extremely talented. So you mix those two things up, and you're gonna get like just a wonderful cast because no one was here to be evil. Even like the most evil person here wasn't even here to be evil. She's just here to be fun and
Dawn? Are you talking
love
about
it.
Dawn?
Yes,
I don't
that's
know. I
exactly
don't
Mastery
know if
what.
Dom.
anything. I don't know if anything Dawn did was particularly fun, but couldn't
It
continue.
was fun. It was, it made me laugh. It made you laugh sometimes. But like, it was.
I mean,
It was.
I'm sure she wishes it made RuPaul laugh at least once, but
Well, several times, I think. But it was a fun time, and that's exactly why it was. It was. That's why they did such a great job. They got people who were just fun. Yes, we took the competition seriously, but also we have fun.
Yeah. And I think, another great casting obviously was Miss Morphine. She did so well this season. And I just want to take a moment on a serious note to send some well wishes to her because,
we love
wish
you,
the best for.
Morphine.
Yes.
Get better soon. I love you so
Yeah.
much.
I just want to make sure that, because she did post recently that she's recovering, and I know Chaos was also injured in that incident. So we just want to, good vibes to them now that we're talking about casting. It's just making me think of all the wonderful queens that were on this season. In general, though, Plain, Nymphia, we'll start with you. What do you think were the most, looking back on this whole season, like judging, casting, anything, what do you think was your individual most Emmy-worthy moments on season 16?
Nymphia, go ahead.
Speechless? Nothing.
There's so many. There's so many. Um,
Nymphia said not one thing. She said no Emmys for us.
Nymphia,
the
we're campaigning for
power
the
show, the power
Emmys.
number. That was so iconic.
Nymphia, we're campaigning for the Emmys. What'd you say? Power?
Yes. POWER.
Hmm.
You're not ready for my. That was so important because it really was a song about, standing up for your country and representing the queer people and voting. That is so important. If you don't vote, it'll go to the wrong people, and the wrong people will be in office, and drag queen will be the end. There won't be season 17 or 18 or 19 or 20. We're gone. So vote. Very important.
That part. Yep. Mm-hmm.
True.
Plain.
Ah, lady!
Are
It
you
looks like
pretending to be frozen?
I'm lagging. Yeah, I'm frozen, you guys.
Well, we say maybe Plain deserves the. Or we pretend. Oh, we're pretending still. We're pretending still. Yes.
Okay, and unfroze. Um, I think I think that everything I did on the show was pretty spectacular and Emmy worthy. Um, I I think that all 10 Emmys that the show was nominated for, we will win. We deserve to win because of me. And usually I you know me as a humble girl, but I have to I'm also a truth teller. I have to tell it like it is. I have to tell it like it is. And honestly, like I just it my back does hurt from carrying season 16 on it. But you know what? It's my cross and my burden to bear for those delicious Emmys. And I will do it all over again if I need to. But I did it on season 16, so there you
Mm-hmm.
go. Emmy time.
So this
And I say Emmy, you say time. Emmy.
Any
time.
Emmy.
time.
I'm the
Yes,
only one
Emmy,
participating.
okay. And this is why Joey Nofi is my favorite Disney adult.
Oh my god. I can't confirm. Can neither confirm nor deny. Uh, Rue is also nominated for hosting again, which I think Rue had some great moments. Sapphira, can you think back to like any Emmy-worthy moments what do you think is your most Emmy-worthy moment from the season? And then also Rue from judging. Do you have any particularly memorable moments?
I would say my favorite part of being on Drag Race was just being able to share love and like be there when people were in need and whenever it was. Like I loved everything I did as far as my drag, but like being able to make connections with each one of these girls was really special to me. And I really loved Rue because Rue was just there to laugh and have a good time. And so my favorite part of seeing Rue come down is watching them in their different outfits every single time they came down the stairs, and their new nice shoes. And I just was loving every single one of those outfits and shoes and just their energy the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, I think it's about time for me personally to start to like take off the mask and get ready for Jimmy Kimmel tonight.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay, wait, you are going to be on Jimmy Kimmel tonight. Okay, Sapphira, are we letting you go then?
Yeah, I think we're all going. We all have to
Okay.
go.
Somebody in the comments said Plain Jane has crabs. Did you see that?
Who said that?
Well, you do, baby. You give them to me.
What are you
Well,
talking about? I've
probably
never had crabs in
some.
my entire life. Why are we doing this? What is going on? Anyways.
You know
But
what? We are gonna. I told everybody to be nice in the comments, and they apparently are not listening. But we're just, before we let everybody go, I want to end on one note because Sapphira, you did tweet recently. Y'all should want us to win an Emmy this year just to see what we're all going to wear on live TV. So send the people off with a preview. Do we have our looks planned out for the Emmys? Like, how are we going to gag the children on the Emmys carpet this year?
I mean, if I gagged you the entire season with my looks, you can only imagine what I'm gonna do for the Emmys. So just take that and then multiply it times Emmy.
I'm doing an homage to Princess Poppy and her iconic, Emmys look by similarly quitting drag and showing up out of drag. I think that will truly gag the girls because I don't think it's something that's ever been done before.
Baby, no one wants to see you as a man.
That's not what you said last night. Anyways,
What the comments are saying. Nymphia. Nymphia, what are you wearing to the Emmys?
Surprise, surprise! I'm gonna be a yellow banana.
Great. Lovely. Okay.
I can't.
I can't. What a lovely live. Thank you all so much for joining me today. Thank you all for joining me on this. And I just want to take the time to say thank you very much. This has been such a blast truly getting to talk to the three of you this whole season. I mean, it's been almost a year since we did those first interviews, and it's just like, what an amazing cast. What a fun time that it has been getting to know you all and seeing you on TV. So thank you from the bottom of my heart, truly, for being so wonderful throughout the season. And best of luck at the Emmys. Voting is open until August 26th, so the TV Academy is doing its thing. And best of luck to Drag Race at the Emmys. Can't wait to see you guys on the carpet.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. See you there.
Thank you, Joey.
All right, thanks,
Have fun
everybody.
in Disneyland.
Bye.